Under fire from the public that's criticizing the Obama administration in the way that it responded to the Gulf of Mexico oil spill. President Obama answered questions from reporters in a rare midday press conference.
In any of your reporting, in case you're wondering who's responsible, I take responsibility. It is my job to make sure that everything is done to shut this down.
On Thursday, Obama set the record straight about the government's role in trying to stop the massive oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico. Some experts estimate that nearly 30 million gallons have poured into the ocean since the rig explosion. Obama admits he should have worked faster to determine the severity of the leak.
As far as I'm concerned, BP is responsible for this horrific disaster, and we will hold them fully accountable on behalf of the United States, as well as the people and communities victimized by this tragedy.
Oil has been leaking into the Gulf for a month. The president blames the cozy relationship between government regulators and giant oil companies for safety failures.
We can't even understand the impacts and will not understand the impacts for years to come.
Right now, Alaskan and Gulf Coast exploration has been suspended, as well as more than 30 well drilling projects in the Gulf and the state of Virginia.
Not a day goes by where the federal government is not constantly thinking about how do we make sure that we minimize the damage on this, we close this thing down, we review what happened to make sure that it does not happen again.
The president said those affected by the spill will get financial relief to recover and rebuild. He encouraged Americans to visit beaches and areas that are still clean to help boost local economies.
This is going to be hard, not just right now, it's going to be hard for months to come.
President Obama has been compared to his predecessor, George W. Bush, when Hurricane Katrina rocked New Orleans in 2005, and thousands of residents waited days for government assistance. President Obama is trying his hardest to convince the American public that the government has been on top of the oil spill ever since it happened. When asked if this was his Katrina, he said he wouldn't make that comparison. Colin Campbell, the White House.